What's Tormund playing at then? We've been here for days, and not a crow in sight.
All dead, most like. We'll be charging a castle full of ghosts.
My bet's they're scared. Nothing but green boys and old men holding the wall now.
Wildlings. The boy was right.
How much longer are we gonna sit here waiting?
Till Tomlin says otherwise, or until we freeze our balls off.
See for yourself. Ain't a
Tried to fight back. He's been dead a while. Best look for John. Time's wasting.
Piss on the cold. Piss on the wall.
What are you doing here? Thought you were out there rallying support.
John, the Queen Mother refused my request for aid. She has no ears for news of the Wall or the others. I'll find another way, but right now I need your help.
I suppose you did your best. What is it you need?
A boy arrived at Renan's Rest this morning. Says his village was sacked by wildlings.
That's the third raid in as many weeks.
What do the wildlings want?
They're trying to cross the wall. Castle Black's in the way.
So they raid the gift?
Aye. The villagers in the gift pay their taxes to Castle Black. Without their supplies, the watch goes hungry.
And that is Mance Raider's plan.
Part of it. And it's working. Some of the brothers are becoming quick to temper. That's exactly what Mance wants. Draw us away from Castle Black and leave it weakened to an attack.
We need to do something. If the raids continue, my people will starve before the White Walkers even get here.
I can't leave my post. Not now. Thorn won't let me out of his sight. After the Rangers are lost. I'm a steward. Stewards don't get to go north.
Stewards down, aye.
Couldn't help but overhear. Small castle and all. You going after the villagers?
Jack, Oliver, I can't ask you to do this.
Don't have to ask. Those were good people. It ain't right.
Thorn's got turnips for eyes. We'll be there and back before he even knows we're gone.
That's something at least.
Jack says he saw wildlings pooling folk in a camp somewhere to the west. Might be the best place to start. Come back alive, if you can.
Hope you like snow. All there is out here. This is the camp right here.
Eyes open. They could have posted guards.
Hells, they were here last night.
Look around. There's got to be tracks.
Discarded loot from the village. More junk. There's tracks leading down the pass. There's the villagers. No sign of wildlings.
Must have gone for a piss. We'll get him and get out.
Jack, hold on! Hells. Let's be quick about it.
Are you hurt?
Just a few bruises and cuts. How'd you find us?
A boy from your village. Evan?
My brother. Is he alive?
Aye. Waiting for you at Renan's Rest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where are the wildlings?
Don't know. Disappeared not long ago. Left in a hurry too. Good.
They didn't take you just to leave you here.
There was a blizzard. Came out of nowhere. I couldn't see much through the snow, but something spooked them. Seemed angry to be leaving us. Said they needed us to raise the men's spirits.
We need to get you back to the wall. Can you move?
We should manage.
It's a trap! Go! I'll buy you some time.
Thought I'd spied a crow. But it's just a tarred and feathered kneeler.
I'm not here to fight.
No, you're here to take something of ours. Mance won't be happy about that.
Why is he taking villagers from the gift?
Rage be the least of your worries if Mance gets his way. There's a fire coming, Kneeler, and you'd best be prepared. As for the women, well, the men deserve a bit of fun before we burn your castle down, don't you think?
Why did you leave the villagers here?
I didn't. Got word the raiding party got jumped on the way back. Arrived to an empty camp. Damn whites set a trap for us.
What do you know about the White Walkers?
More than your lot ever will. Used to be we free folk could settle a bit. The others have made sure to put an end to that. Now the only chance we got is to head south. Tear down that wall of yours if we have to.
Then we've got a common enemy.
Maybe. But that don't make us the same. Don't worry. We'll see to it your body's burned after we're done. Shite. More whites.
Save your steel for them.
Feel pain, Crow.
Doesn't matter. Just keep them off us.
Knows how to strike. defense.
Take him down first. It's one of them!
Coward! Stand your ground! Looks like it's just you and me, Naylor. My axe.
Barrack! Run!
Damn it!
You back? Jack and Oliver arrived with the villagers hours ago. What happened?
It was there again. The walker that slayed Kennet. He's using my uncle as his plaything.
You should be dead. Why aren't you?
Saved by wildlings. You're right. Mance is planning an attack on Castle Black. The wildlings. They're on the run from the White Walkers. They may be hostile, but I don't blame them. John, the walkers can't be killed. Swords shatter against their skin. Fire doesn't even slow them down.
Sam swears.
I don't care what Sam swears. I'm telling you, they cannot be killed.
You don't know Sam like I do. He doesn't lie.
Then I'll need his help. I don't know what he used to kill it, but it wasn't steel, and it wasn't fire.
Sam! The Citadel in Old Town. Tell our friend about it.
Oh, the Citadel. It's home to all of the maces in the Seven Kingdoms. It's where they're taught. It's practically the home of knowledge itself. Why do you ask?
The White Walkers. Fire and steel won't do it this time. I need you to find out more.
Who? Me?
Both of you.
Mr. Eamon.
I've spoken to him. He told me he needs some copies penned. If the White Walkers have a weakness, someone in the Citadel will know. Sam will guide you. He's good with books. Maybe you can find something.
It's worth a look.
Good.
Oh, I always wanted to see the Citadel.
We're not going sightseeing.
I always wanted to come here, you know. I'm still no good with the sword, and writing's miles better. I should have ended up here instead of Castle Black.
Should have. You believe in fate?
Oh, it makes you think. Why spare me the fist when so many other brothers died? Was I supposed to raise Gilly's son? Our oath says we take no wives and father no children.
Sounds like you're already family.
The White Walkers can raise the dead. The first men might have had wives and children turn against them. Could you kill your family if they tried to eat you?
Agonizing over it won't help you.
I killed that White Walker with dragon glass. If that was more than just plain luck, we have a fighting chance. And if ancient horrors are returning, why not magic?
I stopped asking questions I don't want to know the answer to. People live longer that way. We should head for the library.
Well, do you think Mr. Eamon's note will get us inside?
Don't see why not. But if it doesn't, we'll find a way.
Then what are we waiting for?
Sir Marek is dead. He died knighting me with his final breath. In all but title, Renan's Rest passes to me now, and with it, the problems of the North. The army of the dead grows stronger every day. Uncle Kenneth now among them. There's no use in fighting them if we don't know how. John believes the library in Old Town might hold the answers we need.
Come, we'll head straight for the Citadel. Oh, that's the library right there. With that many books, they're sure to have something for us.
Oh, Seven have mercy. My back.
This must be the place. I'm here on behalf of the Watch. We need to get into the library.
The only Maester of the Watch is at Castle Black, on the other side of the continent.
Oh, Maester Aemon, yes. He sent me to collect a few copies for the library.
As if this day needed more irregularities. No barbarians, weapons, or women allowed.
And which of those am I?
Oh, of course, Maester. My friend wouldn't think of disrespecting such a great institution. Would you?
Of course not. Then, may we enter?
Fine, go on then. Don't go waving that sword around like it's a common fare. This is a place of learning, not an alehouse.
This is it. The center of all knowledge in Westeros. Think of what we could learn from what's within these tomes.
Don't forget what we came for. This is no time to play Maester.
Ah, you're right. I'm so sorry. Well, let's see what we can find.
Leech books. 1000 to 500 before Aegon's conquest. I'm not sure I can read that handwriting. Theoretical applications of astronomy on weather prediction. The Seven Speakers and the Valyrian Doctrine of Exceptionalism. Who'd want to read this? Discussions on the functions of the liver. About as useful as horse shit. I'll die of old age before I find what I need. Maybe Sam's had better luck.
Back already? Did you find anything?
Nothing but a headache. You?
It's too early to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if the book we need is in the restricted section.
Restricted section?
It's where all the rare and dangerous books are kept. My note from Maester Aemon won't get us in there.
We'll see about that. You keep looking.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh my, visitor. Where are you going in such a hurry?
Apologies, Maester. I'm here on an errand for Castle Black. I need to access the restricted section.
The restricted section? I'm afraid that won't be easy. Only archmaesters and certain exceptions are allowed copy from the restricted sections.
And how do I become a certain exception?
This is a conclave decree, and one I cannot overturn alone. I am late for a lecture on courtly tea etiquette, but I don't believe you will harm anyone. You will need the consent of the other archmaesters, however.
Where do I start?
You probably passed Marwyn outside. He's misplaced some of his manuscripts. I wager I shall see you soon.
Archmaester Marwyn? I heard you needed help.
The question is more what you need, is it not? Nobody comes to the Citadel without needing something.
I need the Conclave's permission to take writing from the library.
Very well. I won't waste your time with a grand adventure. I imagine you have somewhere else to be soon. I have a number of books here needed for study, but some of them are missing. A maester apparently borrowed some. Stories from the old times, folk tales about the White Walkers and children of the forest. Quite useless to anyone without an interest in the field.
Do you have any leads?
Alaric must have signed off on them, but he insists he hasn't.
Alaric's about as flexible as a rock. I'll have a talk with him.
You again. Is there no one else for you to pester?
I'm here about Maester Marwyn's lost manuscripts. He says you signed off on them.
Oh, does he now? And you're here to ask the same questions he did again.
Then you won't mind me checking your records?
No, that won't be necessary. I know the books Maester Marwyn is talking about. I did sign off on them not long ago.
And who took them?
That's the issue. I didn't see his face. I was reading. The passage was dealing with the scandals of House Gardner. I couldn't look away.
Great. And you don't remember anything about him?
Well, I remember thinking it must have been Marwyn himself, because whoever it was had the same nauseating odor of cider around him.
That's something, at least. I'll be off finding those books you lost, Maester. Where can I find a decent cider?
Oh, no finer place than the Quill and Tankard. If you can stand the prattling maesters, that is. It's just off the South Bridge.
Do they have cider here?
What? You have cider? Give it to me!
Is the cider here any good?
Good? It's swill. Every single one of the liquors here is terrible. Should have gone to the Quill and Tankard. That crossing the honey wine seemed too much a chore.
serve cider here?
Cider? Yes, sir, cider they have. They got the apples fermented all right. Best in the Citadel.
Blood of the first men and the great houses of Westeros. Not what I'm looking for. A lot of books for a tavern. Tales of the children in the Stormlands. This is it.
What is it? What do you want?
Good day. I see you're reading about folk tales.
I appreciate your need to prattle, but there are many other cider-laden maesters to bother.
Archmaester Marwyn needs those books.
That boisterous beer keg doesn't hold a monopoly on tales of grumpkins and snarks. Now, do you plan to block my light until the Seven Hells freeze over, or may I get on with this? If it was easy to cure a plague, someone else would have done so by now. I'm not telling you again.
Said you couldn't solve a child's puzzle, let alone a plague.
Ah, well, the book you're so invested in speaks of the children of the forest. The Kingswood and the Rainwood were once one, if you remember. The children were plentiful in those days. Some passages seem to imply they used their magic to contain a plague of dreadful proportions.
Plague, is it? That's a heavy burden to shoulder, Maester. Seems to me Maester Thomas there has been pondering over the same troubles. Might be worth a talk.
Is that so? I thought I was the only one taking an interest in this. If there's a chance to hasten the end of this plague, I must take it. Excuse me.
Found your book. The maester who took it was a handful.
Ah, Seymour. The boy's an acquired taste. Won't stop once he sets his mind on something. Thank you. I'll have Alaris bring my ascent to Castos.
While you're away, I found some books that mention the White Walkers. Dragonglass shows up plenty of times, but they're not very clear about it.
That leaves us with just as little as we arrived with.
Not necessarily. I found references to a book that might have what we need. Stories from the Dawn Age, it's called.
Great. Then we'll take a copy and be on our way.
Oh, no such luck. It's in the restricted section, as I feared. Those books don't leave the Citadel. Only the Archmaesters are allowed in.
Fine. We won't get anywhere without the Conclave. I'll speak to them and get us in there. You worry about Maester Aemon's books.
I'll be here. And let me know if there's anyone in particular you're looking for. The Maesters like their gossip when they think no one's listening. Archmaesters Riem and Harridan, they're at the amphitheater with their students. They're doing a special lesson on, the economics of war. Archmaester Theobald, well, he's a bit of a, enigma. He should be over at Sundown Perch. He's got a meeting of some sort, very hush-hush. Not that I'd know anything about that, of course.
Guess what? You've interrupted an important lecture. But perhaps you might be of assistance.
Perhaps. Archmaester Castos says I need your word to enter the restricted section of the library.
Harridan, we are all mortal here. I will have to adjust my calculations for morale and discipline in your students soon.
You will affect the morale of the nearest privy when I'm through with you, Riem. Today's lecture is about disciplined fighters battling rabble. A trained knight, such as Sir Redden, should last until winter against common cutthroats. Ah, where did that good-for-nothing run off to now? Doesn't he know our time is precious?
I can hold my own on the field. I'll take his place.
Oh, buggers and dogs, pricks. Very well. Typical melee fare, but try not to kill the hired help. You shall face greater numbers over time. 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes an army eventually. I say you might outdo 10. At least beat off the first 2 groups. Riem is convinced a knight shan't defeat more than 3. Indeed. Let me lead by example. You have my assent. And you, book besieger?
Much as I loathe the inefficiency of your strokes, a deal's a deal. Now allow me some peace while I rework these estimates.